We are recording.
We are recording.
We are recording on the audio only because we're on Spotify now.
We are two wild and crazy guys.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
You don't
right.
leave your house.
Yeah. Shit, you right.
I know I'm right. I can't see myself. It's so sad. So I see myself. I'm so small and tiny. Unlike in person, I'm big. You know what I mean? So what's up, guys? It's the Internet Scholars Podcast, episode 34. It's the episode that we are on because we haven't been recording lately because fuck consistency. That's how you make it work in YouTube. You just say consistency. Fuck that.
Fuck those algorithms.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Hey, if Filthy Frank can make it against the algorithm, so can we.
Yeah, right.
We're just as talented. At least I am.
I'd like to think I was that talented.
I mean, he's pretty fucking talented, bro. You sure?
He is, dude. I can't believe his singing voice. It's wild.
Whoa, what were you trying to say about my singing voice?
No, I'm
not as wild as
no, I'm not saying.
Give me some of his lyrics. Let's sing them right now.
It's wild.
I'm a meme. You're a meme. Without memes, I'll die. Whatever that meme song was.
Whatever that meme song was. That's the first song you need to learn how to play on guitar.
Yes, because there's not another song that I've basically mastered now and just waiting for the right moment to break out.
Wonderwall.
I wonder. I have a plan for it. I have a plan. To execute it one of these days.
Well, I'm gonna know because I'm gonna go to get a drink or something, and I'm gonna come back in the room, and you're gonna be furiously digging into my closet trying to unbury my guitar.
No, I have a better plan.
No, hold on, Rob. I just gotta tune it up. Hold on, away. E D D.
I kind of want to tell you my plan because it'll be hilarious, but I don't because I just want it to be hilarious.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yes, I have a plan that's in the works.
Okay.
At least one person knows about it. But they're
you-
many states away, so it don't matter.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But yeah, we're the Internet Scholars Podcast. You know, we do this thing every week, kind of, sometimes, maybe, sort of.
When we're having good weeks.
Which isn't very often. Yay, life. Yay. Depression.
We got it. We got it. You're low on existential nihilistic dread? We got it.
Too real. Too real. But,
we just need to give into the shit side of ourselves.
No, I try to kill that person. And the rest of the person. I'm okay. Crescendo has told us news I already know, but it's not on the show notes, so let me just add that in.
Just good news. No
It's
bad
very
news.
good-
Just
very,
good news.
Very good news. Thank you, Little Nicky, for that input that I already had, but remind me to put it in the notes. Otherwise, I would have forgot because notes. That's 2 full pages of notes.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Rob, do us a song real quick, because I need some energy. So just get me started on one.
You gotta rock down to Electric Avenue, and then you take it higher. Bow, bow, down, 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 down.
Good job.
I thought that was a good song choice. I don't know
And
what.
now
I don't know where that came from. To be god honest, like
The song for no reason that we do sometimes. It's time for a good old segment of What's Been Up You?
oh god.
Stretch that one out.
Jesus, how long has it been since we did a podcast? I don't even know what's
I
old
want to
news.
say
what's new
like
news. 3 weeks,
2.5 weeks,
3,
some
4
shit,
weeks,
something
solidly.
like that. We didn't
Um,
record last week or this last Sunday. It's Friday right now. It's still going up on Monday. Record last week because
I'll probably upload it before then.
yeah, that's fine. I won't publish it until then. Because we had a goblin that made us play Magic. And we didn't do it the weekend before because I wasn't feeling it for reasons.
Also, the one week you had your toe smashed.
That was Sunday. I still recorded.
You were tired.
Yeah, I was tired because the other person didn't get out here until like 5, and then we still had to get food, and then it's like, I'm not feeling it at this point.
Yeah, no, it would have been forced.
And the week before was other emotional reasons why.
Let's see. Back into Magic.
Back into Magic.
Playing
again.
a lot of Magic. Got a new Commander deck. I'm excited about
Playing Commander with friends.
the way it plays.
It's life gain, and then he does some damage. But still, he hardly ever wins.
I don't think we.
I'm just rhyming the song.
No,
Rob.
I was just saying. I don't think there's been a night where we played more
Vamps to the next me, elementals to the right.
Here I am.
Playing Magic again.
I don't think we played.
Well, I started low on mana, and I had some creatures, they died bad.
I don't think we've played a night where I haven't at least walked away with 1 or 2 wins. So I mean, I'll take it. That's been up. Got the Xbox. Been playing some Red Dead, which I kind of
I've definitely been playing Red Dead since last time we recorded.
After chastising you about it, I've kind of done the same thing though.
Yeah, I just stopped.
I just got to a point and then just haven't.
It's
played.
so much of a commitment, man. It's like the reason I'm playing so much Odyssey now is because I can blast music or watch a video or some shit and just half pay attention. Where like Red Dead, it's like if I want to enjoy this, I need to like be focused.
It's like at this point, I'm either streaming or I've just had stuff going on. I mean, I just haven't had a lot of time.
Stream Red Dead.
I gotta get a cap card. I don't want to do the whole built-in app thing. I just feel like it's not going to be good quality.
You can stream your Xbox to your PC now.
Yeah, and the quality is shit.
Is it?
Well, okay, theory, and maybe we can look into this evening, because I'm sure
the game recording theory.
The two of us could figure it out. I don't know if running a LAN. Well, I've only got one LAN port on the back of the.
You're right. We just need to get people over, get a LAN party, and play Halo.
I'm about it, but no, I don't know if running a LAN wire from Xbox to PC would make it smoother. But I tried doing that because I was before I got the headset for the Xbox controller, I was trying to run the Xbox party chat, like voice chat through the Xbox app on the computer. And it was awkward because, I mean, I couldn't hear my own game. And then I tried streaming it and it was like, no. But I've got
tried to stream from the Xbox and I said no.
There's some stuff I can look into. I might be able to do that. There's some stuff I can look into. I've been streaming a lot. Solid growth on that. Good news on that front.
You're pulling much higher averages than before you were
affiliate. Yeah. No, I think my monthly average, my 30-day average is like 4.2.
Nice.
Which still includes like 10 streams from before I was affiliate. So, I mean, relatively low numbers. I've gone up like 18 followers this month, for the last 30 days.
I mean, come on, people gotta watch you stream so they can tell other people to stream.
Exactly.
But slim chances of that, right?
Damn it, Mike.
I connect everything.
Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
You go for it. You see, I would have known that you were going for it if we had the video here, but you put it
Granny turned 103 today. Big round of applause for that.
You changed the subject too soon. I was also gonna make a joke. How it's the destiny of the stream.
Yeah. No, I saw that train coming down the tracks.
It, and you're like, nope.
I was gonna say I smelt it out. What do I got coming up? I'm gonna be playing the Division 2
on stream,
which I picked up on. Gonna be streaming that.
Twitch, nice, I believe that deserves a crescendo.
Twitch.tv/Ramundi.
That's a music thing.
Yeah, I got it. I don't
actually know what a crescendo is besides it's a music thing, otherwise I would...
I think it's... the connotation I always get from the word crescendo is like...
It's like the climax of like...
yeah, like the equivalency of a musical exclamation point. So I'm going to be doing that. I started a playthrough of Final Fantasy IX on the stream.
Oh, that's serendipitous.
And speaking of Twitch streamers,
that was a decent one. Come on.
Speaking of Twitch streamers, Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck Trump.
Yes, my child? What do you do this time? Diversion.
He vetoed the Congress or House of Representatives votes that was supposed to veto his declaration of emergency.
You knew he was going to do that.
I know.
They need the supermajority for it. I mean, or he'll just get fucking impeached for it.
I was going to say, at this point, doesn't it toss it back to the House or whatever? They can overturn his veto?
From my understanding, if it's vetoed, it goes back to the Senate, but then at that point they need a...
Supermajority? What's a supermajority?
That's what I'm trying to think. I think it's like 70% of votes or some shit like that.
I thought it was like 67.
Maybe, I don't know.
Either way, they had 62 the first time. Maybe they can go 67 this time.
I just don't get why the Republicans are still with him.
I don't.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of streamers who we're friends with, Kelly said
when have we been doing that?
Kelly said she wanted to...
I haven't mentioned a single one.
Kelly said she wanted to guest star on the podcast.
Oh.
Yes,
night. She can totally fucking do that.
Yeah, no,
it's completely open.
I told her, yeah.
Remember, she's like so much funnier than you.
I was like, she was like, "You guys thought about having like other people on the podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know, we're boring." And she's like, "No, but it's something I'd be down for." And I was like, "Well, of course."
Yes, Kelly, which you're probably not watching this because even though we do podcasts, you don't watch it because no one supports their friends. Unless you do, in which case I completely apologize. Please slap me when you see me when you're on the podcast in the coming weeks. But yeah, this is your official invitation to join. It's the only way to make sure that orphans are safe. I laugh so fucking much for that. I still think about it just randomly throughout the day sometimes. It'll just pop up and I'll just giggle.
I was giggling over something from the past the other day too.
Anything I said?
No,
that's the answer that you're getting. Anything I said.
It was.
Plus, I mentioned Kelly. I said serendipitous.
Yeah, that's how that was the segue, Mike. That was the segue. I just jumped on and scooted around, but
don't give me the stormy squibbles.
Mike, if you keep this out, I'm gonna have to cover you in a shroud. Okay. Jesus Christ, you totally derailed my...
Just get back on the business.
And then... thought. Being a real fluffmeister right now. The great part
they call me the Lord of Kanye.
The
great part is that this goes out to like 20 people max that are getting these jokes and laughing. Let me rephrase that. Like 20 people max, 10 of them are laughing. What the fuck were you about?
I resubscribed.
Oh, no, wait. Something made you laugh recently. And you had it.
Oh, it was the fact that I told you about the first time I met Corey, right? Or was introduced to Corey, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so the first time I met with Corey was right after...
In the house?
Was
he in the house?
That's a dead meme, Mike.
Next time you try to kill my meme, I'll shut Facebook down
I'll
completely.
shut it down forever. Oh, that was great.
Good thing we don't have a shit ton of notes to talk about.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's what we do. No, keep going.
The first time I talked to Corey was right after my Turtle Beach headset had shit out on me. So I was relying on the Yeti and just a pair of headphones on the bottom of it. And so, like...
Yep, that's not some people's go-to method.
I mean, for not it wasn't what I was used to for gaming. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff you don't have to worry about with a headset microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting on the floor, legs spread, Yeti mic...
And on the floor of his room.
Yeti mic in between my legs.
Spread, Yeti in between the legs.
And, you know, I just got in the Discord with Jake, and Jake was running through, you know, introductions or whatever. And I was like, well, you know...
What a marvelous friend, Jake.
Good to... Fuck off!
That's like, a limited audience.
I was like, good to meet you, or whatever. And right at that moment, without thinking, I ripped ass. basically into the mic, and it was dead silent for like 10 seconds, and then I just started laughing. I've got no idea why anybody from this online friend group of ours deals with me, considering that was my formal introduction, and then like those 3 weeks after like I met them was when right when the last semester of my college started, and Granny had rolled
did
out.
you finally take public speaking?
I took that like 2 semesters ago.
That's another in-joke that only a handful of people get.
Oh, okay.
Because who still hasn't taken public speaking? It's the only reason why they still haven't fucking graduated.
Okay.
Come down your goddamn car instead of playing RuneScape next time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not salty.
And then that was, the week when I was having my trouble because I was stressed out over Granny because she had rolled out of bed in the middle of the night and basically suffered from impacted bowels. So, like, the first 3 weeks of them meeting me, it was me farting into the mic and then basically sitting around playing Dead by Daylight complaining that I couldn't shit. I don't know, it's just funny.
Are they friends with you?
Yeah, right? I don't get it. People need to go ahead and learn that I'm just garbage.
That'd be like someone staying your friend even after, they looked you in the eyes and said, hey, am I good? Can I make that turn? Is it going to scratch my truck? And then you saying, yeah, you're good. And then that person scratching their truck.
Yeah, that would be a weird scenario, Mike.
You're right, I'm out of here. See? What else has been up to?
The thing is, at this point, I feel like if I bought you the touch-up paint for it, it would just take away your ability to tell that story.
Oh, you think I still wouldn't tell the story?
I would hope you wouldn't tell the story.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, okay. All right.
I always tell stories that put me in a better light to my friends. Because it's the only way I can feel that way, because I know I'm not.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
And everyone. And anything.
Stop it. I don't even sing with you in the room anymore because I don't feel adequate enough.
Oh, thank you. That make me feel good.
Except on, like, certain songs that fall right in my range.
Bro, that fucking falsetto I had earlier this week, though. Let's talk about that.
Oh, that was good.
That's fucking good.
That was good falsetto.
Like.
Good falsetto. We got it.
Like, I had my falsetto good for a while, and then, like, I had another throat thing, and then I lost my falsetto completely, and then all of a sudden just, like, fucking came out of nowhere. I was like, I'm gonna try to hit this song, and then I fucking did.
That is good falsetto.
Did I spend, like, the rest of that night just singing my falsetto? Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Because I'm not sure if I can hit it right now. I'm not going to try. That's how unsure I am. But when I have it, I fucking have it.
Use it or you lose it.
Exactly. So what's been up, yo, besides that?
I think
Just back on track.
I think that's pretty much all the major bullet points, really. Other than me not having a firm sleeping schedule and...
Yeah, but that hasn't been a thing for a long time. Since you've had a job.
Pretty much. I mean, that's not true.
True.
Since the new year. The new year is really when everything fell apart.
Yeah, it did.
Like, I'd still have days where I would sleep in, but it wasn't, like, consistent, like, 3 days a week where I'd sleep till past noon.
Luckily, you got up past noon today.
Yeah, luckily. That's the word we'll use for the existential nightmare I had last night.
It's not like, we had podcasts to record today.
You didn't message me till 11:30. I wasn't that far off.
It was
the
11
wagon.
o'clock. Because it was 11 a.m. almost exactly is why I sent that message.
Fact check.
Yeah. No, I know because I was up and I waited till almost 11.
I
saw. Oh, look, he was online 6 hours ago. 6 hours is enough sleep. That's all I got.
In my defense,
and I got up at 9:30.
In my defense, dyslexia. It was 11:03.
All right.
Oh, and then you know what Crescendo tries to do last night? He's like,
who?
While Kelly,
wait, who?
Little Nicky.
Okay,
While Kelly and I are sitting in the Discord, basically having, existential, depressive, self-bashing jokes after jokes.
Damn, I'm sorry, I wasn't there for that.
Crescendo's like, you know what? I'm gonna record our late night Discord conversations and upload them to YouTube. And I was like, I really don't think that's a good idea tonight. We're not really. No, it's okay. So that's probably coming to YouTube somewhere or another.
Nice.
He said he was gonna run it by us for
Little Nicky, you have yourself a subscriber.
editing or whatever, but I don't.
Why not?
Like
Some
that.
of those real conversations are nice. It really gets to the root of your issues. You can express yourself freely.
No, I don't want to put on. I don't want to be put up for observation like that. I guess I don't know. Shit, I barely.
Why do you think they pay me to come here?
I fuck off. I barely put myself on display like that normally anyway, so let's not diminish the rarity and like elusiveness of it by putting it on display for everyone. I don't know.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
No, what doesn't
Stand
kill
a
you?
little taller.
What doesn't kill you just gives you.
Doesn't mean you're
unhealthy
lonely
coping
when you're
mechanisms.
alone.
I
I don't know the words after that.
I think
so
that's
stop
all
there.
my. I think that's all my checkpoints though.
Oh,
so.
what's been up yet with you?
What's been up, yo?
All right, let's go to the paper.
Okay.
Go. You know what's been new since the last time we recorded? I've seen fucking Hamilton, and it was fucking amazing. And go see it. Spend all the money you can. It was the best.
That was so close.
What? Oh, you're watching the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love when you pay attention to other things when we're recording.
I was letting you.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Suck on Hamilton. Some good.
Yeah,
good
Hamilton
play.
was awesome. I'm glad I got to see it live. I'm also glad that I had chose not to listen to the whole soundtrack before, so I got like some good surprises, like like the King songs. I didn't know those were a thing.
The King
That was
George
fucking
song
awesome.
is a gem.
I fucking cried. Fucking and sad. So sad. Which is surprising because most of the time when a politician dies, it's normally not that sad of a thing.
Did you know how Alexander Hamilton died
Alexander Hamilton.
before you saw Hamilton?
Yeah. But I knew how he died. Obviously, I knew he died in the duel.
I mean, I did. I did not.
Oh yeah.
Full
I was fully
disclosure-
aware
full
that he died in the
disclosure
duel to
before-
Aaron Burr,
before-
and that it
before-
was near where his son died. But I just mean like,
Before the play and everything, I thought Aaron Burr was like tied closer to Benedict Arnold than he was to Hamilton, which I don't know if they had any interaction.
for the play, I didn't know who Aaron Burr was really. Besides the fact that I killed Hamilton. Like,
I got you.
But I mean, I know there's those last couple songs, man, fucking heartbreak. Like just like this song that like is like Hamilton's thought process. That's like he's
dying. Yeah.
And like the Eliza song at the end, just fucking tears, man, just fucking tears.
Yeah.
He died he got shot in the same spot his son did years earlier. Same fuck. That's but no, it was so good, and I recommend it. I got all dressed up out of vest. I can pull off vests now.
Nice.
It's something I'm not happy about. As someone that used to be much more overweight, I like to be able to pull off a vest, because that's why I never did. Because ever since I saw, and this is going to sound weird, but ever since I saw Heath Ledger as the Joker rocking a vest, I was like, I want to wear a vest.
I feel like
rock it.
vests. I feel like vests are one of those things that just look good on everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't know, I felt like bigger, right? I don't think I could have pulled it off. So. But now I can. That's the moral of the story. So saw Hamilton. That was awesome. That's the only like life thing that I've written down. Let me think. If there's any other like life shit. Ran by Tober. Pallet Jack. That's not recommended. Still hurts like shit, even though it's been like a week almost tomorrow.
Did it ever bruise?
It didn't bruise, but the thing that I think that's hurting is that like it swells up, and then like the toenails are like cutting into the sides.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think that's what's.
yeah.
And like right now it's too sensitive to like trim the toenails. But no, it didn't bruise. It got red, but never like purple or shit like that. Actually, it's still red.
Did you take any? You should probably try taking some anti-inflammatory and stuff.
For the most part, it's fine. It's just like when I'm on it for too long. Like I had to leave work early yesterday.
Just to keep the swelling down. I mean,
No, I've just been popping like Advil. That normally keeps it down.
Yeah.
I forgot to take Advil before work yesterday. I think that's why I got real bad.
oh,
I just
I
get
got you.
going in and out of the freezer and shit. Yeah, it hurts. Don't recommend. But I don't think it's broke because I can still move it. And like I said, like like real damage, but still don't recommend it happening. Anything else that I want to talk about from my life? No. We're gonna move on to other non-life shit that I've been going on with. Started watching The Masked Singer. Spoil that anymore, which would just be spoiling the one last person I don't know. and I'll Hurt You. That's a weirdly enjoyable show.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to say anything for spoiler reasons. But,
people who haven't seen it.
But yeah, I enjoy watching it. It's weird. It's funny. And Ken Jeong is the best. Ken Jeong, is his name right?
Ken Jeong, yep. Dr. Ken Jeong.
Dr. Ken Jeong.
Dr. Ken Jeong.
I feel like if he's not performing as a doctor, I don't have to call him that.
He might be. I mean, limited practice or something.
I don't think he is. For some goddamn reason, I started watching Naruto again. Through it, even though this guy already gave up.
Yep, sure did.
It's his problem. You're gonna get back on there though. We're working through this.
I don't know.
You got this, man. Chunin exams. Woo!
I don't know,
man. It's not great. Like Sakura is like the worst.
I mean, it's got the Zabuza sequence is.
Oh no, it has like really good stuff in it. I mean, like I don't think like watching as a kid, like I realized like how bad like Sakura is, like how annoying Naruto is at the beginning.
No, and not only that, like
believe it.
That doesn't even bother me.
It does. It bothers me
Sakura
so much.
bothers.
He says it like every 5 fucking seconds.
Sakura bothers me, and mostly the 5 minutes of summation of the entire story up to this point.
It's anime though. Like I was watching Super earlier, and I mean like the first like couple minutes of that is the only difference is like in Dragon Ball, like you have the narration. It's like I like this narrator guy. Where like in Naruto, it's literally just here's the first couple minutes of the last episode.
Yeah, it's excusable when it's a narrator, I guess, but when it's just literally the same footage from the previous episode. Of course, back when that was I know a lot of animes don't do that much or as much anymore, at least not on a per episode basis. But you know, streaming, binge watching, that wasn't really
that wasn't a thing.
And
I mean, like Naruto was like, you know, it was like ongoing forever. Like they would hardly ever take breaks. It was just like, here's the show.
Yeah,
they just keep going every week. That's why they have so much fillers, because they were just like.
I'll be honest, I did not realize that the entire summation of most of what I've seen. I didn't realize Jeremiah was introduced in the technical first season.
First series.
No, the first season.
What do they classify the first season as?
The first season is the first 55 episodes. So that's like straight up through the end of the Chunin exams. So that's like, I think most of the conflict with Gaara in that entire first season.
Yeah, isn't all the Gaara shit like at the end of the Chunin exam?
I mean, it kind of runs through the length of the Chunin exams. That introduction episode, that was the last episode I watched.
Well, just get through it, man. You made it through the water shit? You haven't started the Chunin exams yet? And the rewatch?
No, I haven't started the Chunin exams.
Chunin exam is good, though.
Honest to God, I might skip it. Because I've seen it. Or at least the first one.
Okay, so your summation before was, hey, we need to watch everything, even the fucking 100 episodes of pure filler at the end of Naruto.
Yeah, I already fell off of that.
And now it's just like, you know, I'm going to skip, like, one of the best arcs in the series.
Well, not the whole Chunin exam. I'll probably watch the forest part. The second part where it's like the one-on-one duels.
I mean, the forest part is like where you get introduced to Orochimaru.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The second part where they're just like in the room, one-on-one dueling or whatever.
The prelims.
I might skip that and then go directly to the.
That's where I'm at right now.
Because I've seen.
I watch like I don't watch it for a week, and then like I watch like 5 episodes in a day or 6 episodes, and not.
I've seen the prelims enough before that my understanding of. I mean, Rock Lee takes off his fucking weights and kicks the shit out of everybody. Kiba loses because Naruto farts in his face or whatever. I mean,
you think Rock Lee would have took off the weights in the forest, though? Would that have been helpful instead of using this jutsu that you're not supposed to use? Like, just take off the weights if you can be that much better.
Yeah.
Anime.
What happened to the fire jutsu?
Bro, he uses it all the time. What are you talking about? He used it in the water village. He used it in the forest. He breaks out a lot. And then he gets shit that's a lot more powerful. Yeah, for some reason I'm watching Naruto. Because you had to buy the Naruto games and play them, and it just started this whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't played them since.
Yeah, it's because they're not good games.
They're not
At least
good
not
games.
the first
The
one.
first one is not a good game.
I'm sure by the time you get to like 3 or 4, they're decent. Since those were made for PS3 and shit.
Well, the fourth one was released this gen, wasn't it? The last one.
I don't know if it was released this gen or if it was on like the end of 360 and the Boruto stuff this gen. Or if it was this gen and then also the Boruto stuff this gen.
Because the Boruto is like a DLC for the game.
Yeah, but like I don't know if it was like one of those where like it was on like both.
Oh.
Like Assassin's Creed.
I got you.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey because that was on sale. Fucking loving it. Fun Greek shit.
Yeah. Origins. Everything I played at Origins
Cool
was
story.
great, so.
Don't want to spoil that, even though it's probably. Do you know who the main villain in Odyssey is?
Odyssey wasn't. Didn't you tell me it was like Caesar?
No, Origin. Don't want to spoil that either. But no, so I'm not going to spoil it.
I think you told me.
I've told you the thing from Origins, but I don't want to give away that thing for Origins for everyone.
Yeah.
But no, Odyssey, I don't want to spoil the main villain. It's cool with the story. Yeah, you're a descendant of Leonidas. Mm-hmm. This cool ass spear, and you're basically Batman. Because who the fuck cares about realism? I mean, technically, you may or may not be a demigod. So I guess this shit can be canon. But like, I could fucking throw a spear and teleport, and then make bodies disappear and flash out of there. It's fun game. You're Batman. I played a little bit of Anthem, but not a shit ton. I just played the trial. I never went out and bought it because of all the shit that's going on with Anthem. If you want to talk about Anthem a little bit, Alex, I know you've been playing it.
I mean, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. They definitely need some quality of life improvements. They need to stop bricking people's PS4s.
Yeah, I mean, they take the PS4 and then they make it a brick house. It's matty. But you can't play your games anymore.
Other than that, the only real issue I have with the gameplay is good. The interface, it's easy to lose objectives and lose where your teammates are. You know, they went with like just a scrolling compass style on the top of the screen. I think like a mini map would have probably served better.
This just reminded me something back to the Assassin's Creed thing. So I bought the edition of Assassin's Creed that had a season pass.
Yeah.
Apparently, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is in the Season Pass, so I'm going to wind up playing Assassin's Creed 3 again. Which apparently, like, there's a lot of new, like, improvements they did to it. Like, they updated the UI and added, double assassinations and shit in there. So I'll give it another try. I'll give it a go-ahead, even though it's my least favorite. Maybe it will redeem itself.
I know
it's a shame, because I love the American Revolution.
I know
I was so excited for that game before.
I know I said I wasn't going to, but I ended up buying the Final Fantasy IX re-release.
I figured since it was, like, an icon on your computer, not just a...
But, the reason I did is because... So, the computer release is basically just support from the mobile version?
Yep. I'm fully aware of the story behind the thing.
Well, I was just... The story behind, like, what I did with that, or the...
No, the story behind being on the mobile port, and, like, all they had to do, like, a bunch of updates to it, because people were fucking pissed.
So, like, one of the biggest complaints I have, personally, after, playing the original, is that the battle UI is just so goddamn bulky and ugly. But I found an HD mod that somebody created, and the other major complaint that people were having about the game, and I understand it, is that none of the non-playable characters had model reworks, which was jarring. Like,
yeah, I can see that if you have like an upgraded model of your characters and then jack shit for NPCs.
I'm looking at crystal clear model of Zidane, and then like fucking in the background it just looks like 1930s goddamn quality grain film, you know what I mean? But I found an HD mod, makes the game look absolutely gorgeous, and it debulkified the battle interface, which is nice. So you were playing Odyssey and Anthem?
Oh, that was the end of your thought.
Yeah, that was the end of it.
I had seen Captain Marvel. That came out last week. I went and saw that opening night. Or pre-opening, the Thursday.
I'm probably going to see it this weekend.
Are you?
Yeah,
I thought you weren't going to go see it.
I mean, I wasn't going to make it a priority. Not for any other reason than this movie seems to have charged the audience, and I really didn't want to have to... I didn't want to go see it with people outside of a friend group in the theater, you know what I mean?
It says you go into the theater and you sit down. No one else exists. Yes, I know. Why is everyone telling me this? I'm aware now. One person had to tell me.
One person.
One person had to tell me that the thing that happened that we're going to talk about later happened.
Yeah.
And then it's like the third or fourth person. Saw Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Wasn't great. Had a lot of flaws, but enjoyed the movie. Also saw Venom the next day. I saw it last Friday.
It was still in theaters? Or did...
No, I saw it on demand.
Oh, okay.
And surprisingly, somehow, I came out enjoying Venom more than Captain Marvel. So what's that say about me? I don't know. But it is just a fun, like, old-school comic book movie. Nothing more, nothing less, but it was a fun movie. I'd say Captain Marvel's probably a better movie. I enjoyed Venom more. Don't know what voice you were trying to do, Tom Hardy, but besides that, good movie. And Tom Hardy also voiced Venom. I did not know that. They modulated his voice, and he was the voice of Venom.
Was that the voice you were making fun of, or his Eddie Brock voice? Oh.
It was... I don't even know how to describe the accent. I don't know what he was going for. I thought Eddie Brock's character was cool. I just there's something, but that's what's been up with me. That's what we got here.
Yeah.
That only took like the first almost 40 minutes of the podcast. Stay tuned for the next 2 hours and 40 minutes. The first segment up is a fun segment that we do sometimes when there's a lot of trailers released.
And boy, are there a lot.
And it means it's time for talking trailers. It's trailer talk time. Yeah. Play the soundboard. Oh yeah, we don't have one. That would have been just have that ready.
We still gotta get a soundboard.
Yeah, we do. All right, first trailer up. The Frozen 2 trailer, which saw Elsa's the Snow One try to get over water for some reason. Is she stranded on this island, or is this supposed to be a training montage?
There's not a whole lot of context there.
Also, bitch froze an entire country. She can't freeze a little part of the ocean to get over it? Like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You know what else was frozen last time?
Yeah.
The ocean around the country that she was in. That's why no one could leave. Consistency. Then after that, we also got a montage of adventure. Basically what's going on.
Yeah, there. not a whole lot of background knowledge as to why they're running through this new country or wherever the fuck they are.
And it's fall. I know that because there's a leaf.
Yeah.
Or they're playing for the Maple Leaves, and it's actually a Mighty Ducks sequel.
Disney's.
What if it's a Mighty Duck? Let's just ponder this for it. What if it's a Mighty Ducks sequel? Even better, the Mighty Ducks television show, since that was animated.
I want to know why.
The gold mask.
I want to know why Disney's going out of order with their seasons, though.
Well, 'cause winter, fall, summer, and spring, all you got to do is call. And Frozen 2.
The summer movie that you know they're going to come out with is just going to be Elsa complaining because it's hot the whole time and crying because Olaf melted.
Well, you got to think, if you think about it, if we connect this, then really the order they went with was spring, right? Tangled, power of healing, rejuvenation.
No, we're
that
not.
Rapunzel had, right?
No, we're not doing the expanded universe.
You had Frozen, winter.
Where does Tarzan fall on the timeline then? What season is Tarzan?
Tarzan's not. He doesn't have superpowers.
No, but he's connected to the Frozen verse.
Potentially, that's the whole thing. Let me finish my thought. Then you had Frozen in winter, ice powers. Summer, Moana, some sort of water powers. We don't really know what's up there. The water communicates with
You're not going to tell me Moana's connected to Frozen verse?
And then boom, what we find out here, Frozen 2, they all get together, we meet the fall one, and then we get the Princess Avengers in a couple years with Moana, Rapunzel,
Tarzan.
Sure, add Tarzan there.
But just 2D flat animated Tarzan.
No.
You'd watch it.
The Frovengers.
The Frovengers. Oh, and then Frozone can be there too.
No, that's not the same universe.
He's just, where the fuck is...
That's in a Pixar universe. All those are connected in their own way.
Where is my super suit, woman?
I mean, he gets it eventually, so...
Eventually.
The next trailer up is Tolkien. The story of Tolkien.
Man, it was almost like he invented the word fellowship. That's the whole plot of the story.
Fucking chills, man.
It looks good.
It looks so good. Nicholas Holt's a great actor.
I'm being an ass, but it looks good.
And like it has that cool blend of like real stuff happening, but also like the fantasy that's from like his perspective.
Yeah.
Which ties right into our next trailer we're going to talk about, Rocket Man.
I am so pumped.
Which is the same thing except with Elton John music.
And drugs, lots of drugs.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man you think I am at all. Oh no, 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 'cause I'm a rocket man. In theaters, May something, I don't remember the date.
I'm excited for it.
No, it looks good. Taron Egerton is one of my favorite actors out there as well.
It looks like it's gonna put a good highlight on his internal struggle between stage persona and who he was outside of the arena, so to speak.
Elton John and Rupert something.
Yeah.
Or Reginald something. Rather.
That scene in the trailer with where he's coming out in the baseball uniform for Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, like his face off. And then he grabs the bat and steps on stage and just instant smile.
That made my heart hurt.
Too real.
That made my heart hurt.
Another notification on the phone. I'm not going to be here, Jake. But maybe I'll do Spider-Man with you if he wants to come grab it. Boom. Problem solved for me. Next up was the Lion King trailer. I'm about it, but this is basically just an extended trailer of the Super Bowl trailer.
Yeah.
It is basically the same thing. The Irishman trailer, also another short tease. So that's Scorsese, it's De Niro, it's Pacino, it's Pesci. It's what was the fourth one?
I didn't recognize the fourth name.
No, I did. Oh, but now I can't think of it. But it's all your people. It's gonna be a mob movie. I know very little, except that Netflix bought it. Good for them. I'm excited for it though. I love Scorsese. Next up is the Don Quixote movie from Taron Gilliam of
Saturday Night.
No, Taron Gilliam's fucking Monty Python.
Oh, I was saying Taron McKillum.
Yeah, Taron Gilliam is the director. He's been wanting to get this movie made forever. Looks fun. The dude thinks he's Don Quixote. He's not.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'd seen stills, and I thought it was just going to be like a narrative about Don, or that followed a Don Quixote. A movie that's been this looks like it's
troubled release forever. I'm glad to see it finally come out, and maybe I'll finally like Aaron Driver in a movie. He's Ben Solo.
Yeah, I know he's Ben Solo. You didn't see him in any of the other stuff he's done?
Nothing of note that I can think of. Like, I've never seen Girls.
You didn't see Black Klansman?
I have not seen Black Klansman, no.
Oh, he was good in Black Klansman.
It's not that I don't like him, it's just like he's never like stolen the show for me. But maybe this will be the movie. Next up was the new Detective Pikachu movie. I'm so stoked for this movie.
Yeah.
It looks so fun, so funny. It's PG Deadpool with Pokemon. All the Pokemon look awesome. Like, have you seen that still of the Growlithe?
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Sick, man.
I feel like some of the Pokemon.
I just can't believe like this is the Pokemon movie we're getting, and I'm stoked for it.
some of the live Pokemon, action. Some of the Pokemon are going to be awesome. Some of the Pokemon are going to be haunting. Is the thing I feel like.
I don't know. They all look like they're true enough to what you would think they would be. That looks awesome.
I don't know. Psyduck is a little.
I thought Psyduck looked fine in the trailer.
I
don't know if it was this one or the first one, maybe in the passenger seat or whatever.
Lickitung, though, was a little creep.
But Lickitung's kind of a creepy Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
So I think it all like stays true to what it is. The Dark Phoenix trailers next one we're going to talk about.
Hold on.
Back to Detective Pikachu.
One last point on Detective Pikachu. I'm seeing that there's Pokemon from newer generations, which is fine. Greninja looks awesome.
Yep.
There were a couple other ones and I can't remember to save my life. Apom was in it. He looked cool. But if they start giving us the Pokemon that are just like fucking the snow cone or whatever, or the sword with the Pokemon, or if any of
they're Pokemon, they exist.
If any of that shit is in this movie, I feel like it's going to take away.
I don't know. I've seen everything in the trailer. I think even if they have that, they'll make light of it and it'll be worth it.
We'll
it's
see.
self-aware.
We'll see.
Next up is the Dark Phoenix movie. Got anything else on Pikachu?
No.
I am ready for this series of movies to end.
Yeah.
But it'll be good to see McAvoy and
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fassbender.
Fassbender. Thank you, Mike Fassbender. Who are the two greatest actors of this generation, acting again as these characters one more time, because anyone that plays Professor X and Magneto is just awesome.
Is it bad that the only way that I can, when I forget Fassbender's name and it's on the tip of my tongue, I have to go to the alien scene with the flute?
I think that says something about yourself.
To
But it's
jump
not
to
bad.
Fassbender's name? Because I've joked about that scene enough.
That's it. No, was that in the...
No, it was Covenant.
It was Alien Covenant, which is the sequel to...
Yeah, he was in Prometheus, but the scene I was talking about was from Covenant.
It's the whole thing. Still haven't seen Alien Covenant because I haven't one too. I don't know. I just have no enthusiasm for this movie. I'm sure I'll see it. I like all the X-Men movies. I even liked Apocalypse. Like, it wasn't great. But like, I love like First Class and Days of Future Past are probably my two favorite X-Men movies. Not counting the Deadpools or Logan or such, which are more standalone.
Yeah.
But of the like actual X-Men, because like First Class and Days of Future Past are like the First Class maybe the only good just X-Men movie, because even Days of Future Past is a Wolverine movie. X-Men 1's a Wolverine movie, X2's a Wolverine movie, Last Stand's a Wolverine movie. And then like I said, Apocalypse is okay. So First Class, that's my favorite, and then I also really enjoy Days of Future Past because it's both a Wolverine movie and an X-Men movie.
Yeah.
But mostly a Wolverine movie. Because Wolverine's the best, and I can't wait for him to be in the MCU. The rest of the X-Men, take him or leave him. Besides Magneto. Magneto's fucking awesome. Did you know that technically Professor X is not an Omega-level mutant? But Iceman is. Fun facts.
Gay agenda.
No, it's because he has the power to affect things on a global scale. Like, he can affect, like, the weather and, like, make everything, like, frozen and shit.
Professor X can affect people on a global scale.
With the power of Cerebro.
Oh, this is true. I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, and Magneto technically has never been classified as a mega level, but...
He's had power spikes,
But
though.
he has the... Because he has the ability to, like, manipulate magnetic fields, I think the classification he would fall under, but it's never, like, explicitly stated that he has them.
Yeah, we're recording.
I need your help again.
With what?
Mitzi had baked a cake for Mom.
Yeah.
And I told you I screwed that deal all up by
Yeah.
her coming.
Yeah.
So she asked this afternoon, would you like to take some to me and Mom and Rob? So I did. So I brought some cake in for her
Okay.
and you to taste.
Okay.
You get a chance, tell her it was good, but
Yeah.
don't get into the fact that there was 4 other cakes here.
Yeah. No, I'll just make those other cakes disappear, and that'll be.
No, that she won't come. She won't be in
No,
here.
no, it's really. I'll do it.
Mentally.
He'll take care of the other cakes.
That pina colada cake. I'll take the bullet on that. Trust me.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Just close the door when you
Yeah.
when
Thank
you go
you for putting up with it.
Someone has to.
out. We're just gonna leave that in, right?
Do you want to?
I don't care.
All right, because I was writing down the time code.
He didn't say anything bad. Why not leave it in?
All right.
I'm gonna get up and
All right,
close.
cool, fine. We'll leave it in there. That was
Impromptu guest stars.
Rob's grandfather announcing that Rob's grandmother had baked cake, and he needs to tell her that's good.
We have a shitload of cake.
Too many cakes.
Too many cakes. 4 is way too many cakes. Yeah.
Too many cakes. Yeah. I said too many
Like
cakes.
at this point, we've derived down to the Wreck-It Ralph meme. The second one,
You either die a yeet or live long enough to see yourself become a meme.
where he's just shoveling food into the one bunny's mouth. That's my great grandmother with birthday cakes right now.
All right, so Dark Phoenix. Talked about Fastman. I don't know. I'll watch it, but I'm not like super excited for it. But maybe it'll still be good.
It'll be good, but
it'll 100% be better than Last Stand. The last time I tried to tell the Dark Phoenix story. So
any way you slice it, it's going to be the end of the series.
No. Technically, New Mutants is still a thing that's happening.
Oh God.
I think there's a news story about that. We'll get to that later, but yeah. And then, I mean, technically, with the cameo in Deadpool 2, this version of X-Men is in the same universe. So if they make a Deadpool 3 that still has Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and still in the same universe as those movies, these movies still technically live on.
This is true. This is true.
Any last thoughts before we move on to Dark Phoenix?
No.
Next up is the Hellboy trailer, new trailer. I like the first trailer. I like this trailer. I'm excited for the movie. I think this is a total tonal shift from the first trailer, though.
I think.
The
Oh
first
yeah.
trailer, it was like, oh, this is straight up comedy. Where this one's like, it's serious with comedic elements.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say this seems more on track for the Hellboy comedic tone, because yeah, the first one was all over the place and it just seemed lowbrow.
I enjoyed it. I think I enjoy the detective from Stranger Things. I'm never going to pull his name out of my ass. His version of Hellboy, I just think that. Not taking anything away from Rob Paulson, because Rob Paulson... Perlman. Rob Paulson is... Ron Paulson is the voice actor.
Yeah, Ron Perlman.
The voice of your childhood.
No, Ron Perlman is Hellboy.
Okay.
Rob Paulson is the voice of the child.
Show some respect. His Hellboy was awesome.
I like the first the first trailer, but I like the first trailer with the serious hope that wasn't going to be the tone of the entire movie, and it looks like it's not going to be.
If this trailer is anything to be believed, if this is closer to the tone of the movie, then I think we are in the right spot.
The only thing I worry about with this trailer is it looks like they're going to cover a lot of ground setting wise, and I hope it's not.
I mean, you say that, but think about this. We can't work because you're a Capricorn, because I'm a Capricorn, and you're a crazy bitch.
So I'm hoping it's not one of those movies that suffers from a limited runtime. But even still, I think it'll be enjoyable.
I think all like the shit from the first trailer that wasn't like this end of the world shit we see in this trailer, like all like the smaller shit, I feel like that's going to be like the first like 15-20 minutes of the movie's max, and then it's just going to be all like, there's a crazy bitch out there that's going to end the world. Let's end it.
No, I know that, but there was like the setting, there was like the city setting, the river giant setting where he's slightly. There was. I
think a lot of that is like going to be set like in like almost like an underworld
the
type
hell
thing,
setting,
and all like
the
that shit's
weird,
gonna be like
the weird
together.
Mist area with like.
See, I think the mist,
Howl's
like the swamp, and all that.
moving fucking castle out in the background.
I feel like that's all like going to be like part of like one like larger area.
I'm glad we're getting baby Hellboy. I'm glad that they're bothering to include the origin and not just
You see, I don't care about that. You don't need that. What's next? You're gonna have fucking Martha die in a Batman movie? Are you gonna have Superman get sent off Krypton? Guess what? I know this shit happens. Don't tell me.
That's fair.
You want Uncle Ben to die? Is that what you want? You want to see Uncle Ben die? You sick fuck. You just love seeing superheroes' loved ones die. You probably even want his dad to die in this, don't you? You want Hellboy's dad to die in like a way that motivates Hellboy to be greater than himself. You know? It's like every other Hellboy movie.
My favorite superhero's loved ones dying was probably from Infinity War. Because fuck Vision and Scarlet Witch.
No, they fuck each other.
They
fuck each other. Come on, Rob.
All I'm saying is if I was part of the Avengers and Thanos came back and was like, alright, I'll undo the snap, but Scarlet Witch and Vision stay dead, zero consideration. I'm signing that legal contract.
Yeah, but if you hate Vision, that means you hate Jarvis. And if you tell me you hate Jarvis, you're a fucking liar.
I hate Vision. I liked Jarvis when he was just an AI. Don't like Vision.
Robot overlords of the future, when you're watching this, know that Rob has said this, and I do not agree to his consent. You deserve it. You deserve a real body. You gotta prepare for the future, Rob. Gotta prepare. Next up was the Good Omens trailer. I'm so excited for the show.
That looks good.
Looks so good. It's David Tennant being David Tennant.
And
his David Tennant-ness.
He's great. David Tennant is the best David Tennant.
You got John Hamm in this. I didn't know he was in this, but he looks funny. I think he's playing God or some shit.
I don't know about
he's
God.
Some angel, but potentially God.
Some kind of higher up in heaven, yeah.
Lots of other guest stars, like Benedict Cumberbatch as Satan. Like that big demon thing that's Benedict Cumberbatch. It just looks fun. They're a demon and an angel trying to save the world. And there's a kid that is the Antichrist, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was the Antichrist.
Looks good. It comes out the end of May, though. A bit long. Why is it not out now? I want to see it. Unlike the Twilight Zone, which we got the first full trailer on that. Was comes out at the beginning of April, and oh man, it looks so good.
It's gonna be
It's
so
like Twilight
great.
Zone is best.
It's gonna be so great.
Like Adam Scott being serious is best Adam Scott. And that's saying a lot because Adam Scott being not serious is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
He plays. You don't know the twist in The Good Place. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Tracy Morgan looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna
Tracy
be,
Morgan looks good in that.
Good. Maybe he'll be main role. I don't know if he's gonna be supporting character. Or...
I couldn't tell from this if like they're going to be characters that are like each story they're going to like be playing like American Horror Story except like episode wise, or if like all of Adam Scott shit was for Adam Scott's episode and all Tracy Morgan shit was for Tracy Morgan's episode. Like,
See, for me, it almost read like they're playing the long ball, and it's going to be like
I don't think that's what they're doing. I think
a season of intersecting characters. I don't know.
it just looks good.
Yeah.
It just looks good. It looks like Twilight Zone at its best, and Jordan Peele, it just looks awesome in his role of just being a narrator. Next up was the Brightburn trailer, which is James Gunn's new superhero movie, and it looks creepy.
James Gunn's second newest superhero movie.
No, this is the newest one. It's coming out, this year.
His second newest superhero movie.
We'll talk about Suicide Squad later, all right?
Okay. That looks like it's going to be good.
Man, it looks creepy. Creepy kids are creepy. I love horror movies, and it's Superman if he didn't have a second father. That's what we're getting. He don't understand his powers. Jor-El wasn't there to tell him. But yeah, Brightburn looks good. Emma Thompson also looks good, and the only serious role I can think of her in. Most of the time she's doing comedies.
Yeah.
She looks good in it, and it definitely smaller budget. But James Gunn's smaller budget horror stuff is good. I'm excited for it. Next up is talk about the Doom movie trailer real quick. That looks like shit. I just wanted to bring it up. It's like, why do they think this was a good idea, and why would this be how you announce it? Be like, hey, we made this Doom movie. It's coming out somewhere at some point.
I could not be less enthused.
It'll be dumb sci-fi fun. We'll see.
Let's do another Mario Brothers movie because that worked so well the last time.
This looks nothing like Mario Brothers. Don't put it on that level.
A video game based movie. Just
They'll work. When we get that Uncharted movie with Holland, that'll be good. When we get that Last of Us movie with that's basically just The Last of Us, that'll be good. When we get I don't know. I'm sure there'll be a Call of Duty movie that'll be okay. Need for Speed was okay. Aaron Paul.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It seemed enjoyable.
I like the first Silent Hill movie. Some of the Resident Evils are fun.
I have not been able to get into any of the Resident Evils.
The first one I think is pretty good. It's like closer like to like an actual Resident Evil stuff, and then just gets into like stupid zombies and shit.
Yeah.
But they're okay. No, there's definitely some potential for good video game movies out there. Next up is the Batman vs. TMNT, which is based on the Batman vs. TMNT comic series that ran like last year, the year before. I don't know. I think it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be fun.
They get the turtles to say frickin'.
Friggin'.
Ooh,
friggin'
ooh,
with
man.
a G,
Okay.
dropping G's.
No, it looks fun. I mean, like the Ninja Turtles are clearly characters that were inspired by Batman when they came out.
Yeah.
Especially like the original, like the black and white Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, where it's like fucking dark. So yeah, it looks like a fun little direct to DVD. DC makes the good direct to video animations. I just wanted to bring that one up, so talk about it. Next up is the Aladdin trailer. Aladdin looks fucking dope.
I'm so on board.
I'm so behind Will Smith's Genie because like it doesn't take anything away from Robin Williams, and he's making it his own.
Yeah.
Looks funny. It's gonna have the music. It's gonna be like over the top set design, like when he's walking run through the city when they're doing the Street Rat song. One Jump is the name of that song. Just to be clear, I knew that. I wasn't just saying that. Yeah, it looks fun. And of course, if this movie's successful, it increases the odds of a sequel to King Arthur Legend of the Sword, as it is also by Guy Ritchie.
I know, I'm still laughing over that bit from the trailer. Any of y'all seen my palace? Oh, God.
I mean, there's a lot of gray area. I mean, I can just make you a prince. Yeah, it looks fun. I'm really on board with Will Smith's Genie. I think that's really going to separate it from the animated film, but still stay close enough to it before.
He's gonna honor the spirit of it.
Yeah, I'm so down. Like a lot, like
And even with the bit when he was coming out of the lamp.
yeah,
for
just
the
like
first
being.
time.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
No,
Just playing with you.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like with that coming out and Lion King later this year, I mean that's my 3 favorite Disney movies now have live action adaptations. Live action with Lion King.
Yeah.
Because Lion King's one of my favorites, Aladdin's one of my favorites, and then Beauty and the Beast from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her looks got no parallel.
Maybe she's born with it.
It's a pity and a sin that she doesn't quite fit in. She really is a special girl, that Belle. Rob's like, is he going to continue the song? I'm not sure. I can see it going either way here.
I'm not gonna bother trying to chip a word in edgewise here.
And finally, our final trailer we're going to talk about is Avengers, all your main characters die. Sorry, Endgame. Pronounced that wrong.
That's the final one?
That's our last trailer, yeah. What else? What, did I miss something? That's everything I have written down.
I mean, we referenced Lion King. We didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we did. I said the Lion King trailer. It was basically a extended version of the Super Bowl trailer.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, that's everything I have written down. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We had 17, didn't we? We missed something, maybe. Can you think of what it was? Is it worth it, or jump into Endgame?
We covered The Irishman.
Yeah.
Shit, there was another one, though. It was right between when we looked at Irishman and Brightburn.
That was Don Quixote.
Okay, then
Talk about Don
I
Quixote.
think that's everything, then. I can get up and look at the list you sent me if you...
Yeah. I have it on fucking Discord right here. I'll check. Talk about Endgame.
The black and white. I want to know why they highlighted the red, though. That's... You're already on it.
Oh, thank you.
Why they chose to highlight the red...
Talk. I'm looking. I just miscounted it. Yeah, I miscounted it. I won the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I want to know if there's any significance to the highlight of the red and the black and white portion of the trailer.
I think the red was just like red's like an easy color to phase back in, and it was to signify those characters are still alive.
That's fair.
Because like it was Cap's thing, it was Lupita Nyong'o's character.
Yeah.
It was not Iron Man. Think about it. Like it was Thor and it wasn't Odin. It was signify all the alive characters. I just put that together.
I don't know.
I mean, first off, before we get into any theories that you didn't want to go on, the trailer was awesome.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't give away anything, but still like brings the feelings, and it's like it was just good. It gave you the hype without like giving anything away, and not like feeling cheated.
Yeah.
Like I still have no clue what the fuck they're gonna do. Yeah, good trailer. I don't know if Iron Man makes it back home, man.
See, but that's...
I think it would be such a gut punch. And I think they're willing to do it. And I think no matter what, I don't think Iron Man's making it out of this movie. I've said that for a long time.
I don't know, man.
It makes the biggest impact. It's the biggest thematic thing.
It makes sense. I don't want it to be true, but it makes sense. The other thing is we don't know the timeline of the events from the trailer.
Well, you see, all the black and white shit was in the past.
No, I understand that, but Captain Marvel actually showing up, them in the suits that's clearly going to like the...
I think it's pretty clear that
I'm gonna call it Teenyverse because I forget what it's at. Quantum Realm. That's it. The suits, them marching towards the Quantum Realm. I know you're thinking
like the earliest scene that happens is going to be Ant-Man getting out of the Quantum Realm, I think, and where he's running around like, what the fuck's up with all these posters and shit? What do you mean everyone's fucking disappeared?
Yeah.
I'm saying the Iron Man shit happens along the same time frame. I don't know if you'd see that before or after, but that's going to be along the same timeline. Based on what I saw from Captain Marvel, I would say that Captain Marvel shows up before Ant-Man shows up in the first trailer, that scene. The Suits obviously takes place before the climax.
Because we're
Some
also...
point before the climax.
Wasn't it in the first trailer?
Ronin, I would actually say maybe the scene we see first is Scarlet Witch getting Ronin. I feel that happens early.
Black
Or
Widow.
Black Widow, thank you.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
I understand the slip there.
It's Black Widow finding Ronin.
I was like, wait a minute, did I miss something big out of the trailer? Well, also...
So then I think all the conversations happen
Correct me.
between Cap and...
Correct me if I'm wrong. In the first trailer, there was the whole bit at the end about Scott Lang leaving the video from like the 70s on the security footage that I believe Cap and Scarlet were just finding.
What?
You don't remember that from the first trailer?
The first trailer, the thing at the end is Scott like being outside of the building, and they're wondering if that's recorded footage. Like he's actually there, but they thought he was gone.
Okay. All right, I got confused.
Why would you thought that was from the 70s?
Cap says something about...
Yeah, because he says, "When is this from?" Because he's actually there, and I think it's recorded because like he's one of the people that are like marked as not there.
Okay, all right. I swore Cap said something directly about the 70s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did not. Because then also think about it, Scott Lang was around the 70s.
Unless he got sent back in time.
Because if anything, this trailer would take away from that. Because Scott's shown the present.
I don't know, there's a lot of balls still up in the air. The whole, them shooting scenes, it looked like it was on the original Battle for New York. I don't know. It's one of those things we can back and forth about it until we're blue in the face, but I don't think anybody's going to have the correct call 100% until we're all sitting in the theater, you know?
Yeah, but that's also what they said about predicting the title for the sequel, and then guess what? It was Endgame, the title everyone fucking guessed.
Well, I mean, that was obvious. Like...
But yeah...
In fact, if the opening scene of Endgame is the scene where Doctor Strange says that, and then the rest of Infinity War plays out, and then we start on new content, Naruto style, I wouldn't even be upset.
Yeah, but what if the whole movie played...
That's that extra
the whole
half...
movie played, then at the end it's Doctor Strange, you're like, well, fuck that shit, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here so he doesn't get the time stone. That's how the movie ends.
That's the extra 30 minutes that makes it a 3-hour runtime. The first 30 minutes of Endgame is the last 30 minutes of Infinity War.
You just said you hate that about Naruto, and now you're Endgame.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Alright, so that's the end of Talking Trailer Show Talk Time. Just over an hour here. Slightly more on the video, because you had to get the walk up.
Yeah.
You hitting it and going there, and I didn't hit it soon. So now we got a lot of good news, bad news to go through, because I did a lot. So we were going to record last week, or 2 weeks, whenever the fuck it was.
It was last week.
And then I don't think it was last week. I mean, we were going to record, but I didn't add more notes last week.
Oh, okay.
So I think like 2 weeks ago we were going to record. Like
I was going to say, we
did like the 3 weeks prior, because the last episode we have recorded, but had recorded since then also.
We only made our
was
case.
when we did it, when we didn't do that week's news, we just did the weeks before, because I had already written the notes for the week that we missed. The whole thing.
We only made our case 7 times about how we wanted to try and record last week, but goblins, am I right?
Don't take us on a trip to the Museum of Science and Industry here. That would be too marvelous right now.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Mom's out in the garage.
Okay.
And she don't want to come in, so I'm going home.
All right.
Just go out and throw a rock at her.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Just throw a rock at the 103-year-old woman.
Yep.
That's the suggestion we have here.
Yep, we're leaving it in.
Before jumping into good news, bad news. I don't know how else to say Mosey.
Good news, Rob's on a podcast. Bad news, nobody in my house knows how to respect a closed door.
Zing. That's slightly funny. All right, so first up for good news, this has happened at this point. I think I haven't seen the episode, but Lin-Manuel is going to guest star on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's guest starring on there as a character. He's not playing himself. Yeah, I think that happened like not this last week's episode, but I'm
The week
behind.
before.
The bad news, of course, is that during this episode they're also going to feature the cast, so you can't just get an episode full in one random. Very disappointing.
Very disappointing. Oh, does that mean a Tribe Called Quest was on this week's episode of Drunk History? Segways, I got them. Anyway, continue. I botched it.
You just have a love for Quest, don't you? A Quest love, if you will. That's what we're going to call Tigtone from now on.
Quest love.
He's Quest love. Good news, the Breaking Bad movie is also going to come to Netflix. You know,
cool.
where everyone watches Breaking Bad anyways.
Yeah.
The bad news is that, of course, this movie is going to show us how the zombie apocalypse started and officially confirm this connected to Walking Dead.
I saw an ad for them premiering the last half of the season of Into the Badlands last night, and I cried.
Yeah, it's done. It's over with. Good news. Hulu is getting new Marvel projects. The bad news is that those projects involve Howard the Duck. They're making
I don't hear bad news.
There's a MODOK series coming. Patton Oswalt involved. A Howard the Duck series, and I left the article because I couldn't remember them, and I knew I couldn't. So that was the other. Awesome. Love when your computer does that.
Oh, that's great.
Right? A Hit Monkey. I have no clue what the fuck that is. And a Tigra and Dazzler, and they're going to meet up in a crossover special titled The Offenders instead of The Defenders. That is Marvel's new project at Hulu. Sure, you could have saved the Netflix shows, but let's do that instead.
Did I tell you I sold all my Netflix stock?
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro,
they're getting the fucking Irishman.
I've been reading up on some stuff, and I just don't like the future look.
I don't know. I think they're going to raise their prices. They're not going to lose many subscribers from it because half the people don't know they're paying for Netflix anyways. And they're finally like starting to get like Oscar nominations on top of their Emmy nominations. I mean, the thing is like they're diverting more into original content, which means once that shit's made, it's paid for. So the deals that they make aren't as like they're not going to have to pay a couple $1 million for Friends because they're going to have their own version of Friends.
I'll see how it goes, but I wanted to spring on an opportunity I saw because the whole they legalized medical marijuana in Florida, smokable medical marijuana in Florida,
Nice.
and so I pulled my money out of Netflix and threw it in that, and the return has been nice. Better than Netflix was down like fucking 25% for me.
I think medical marijuana is still down for me.
No, I'm up like I don't know percentages, but I've got $11 up on like a $60 investment.
That's
So
pretty good. I'll have to check it again. It's been a while.
12%, I think, something like that.
I wrote that story before the trailer came out, but I have that the Batman and Ninja Turtles are doing a team up. Unfortunately, it's not live action.
That's what made Ben Affleck walk away from it.
Good news.
Yeah,
BioWare said they're not done with the Mass Effect franchise.
really.
Yeah. Bad news, Mass Effect Andromeda. I'll end it there.
I'll end it there.
Not a good game, Rob. Not a good game.
I'll take your word for it.
Good news. Xbox is bringing Xbox Live and Xbox Game Pass to Nintendo Switch and mobile
Yeah.
and PC.
Yeah.
Bad news, of course, is that this adds exactly 0 good games to the Switch catalog. Because the Microsoft first-party games suck.
Yeah.
Even Crackdown 3, which is released since the last podcast. Which sucked,
Oh,
apparently.
is that not doing well?
I don't know if it's doing well or not, but it's not a good game.
Ooh.
It's not doing good in the reviews. But, I mean, neither was Sea of Thieves, and that was like... That sold a lot because it's connected. I don't know. The whole sales thing and the Game Pass is all confusing. Coming to... What is that? EU. New EU. Oh, extended. Yeah, it was to meet extended universe. Good news: there's a new extended universe coming to TV.
Yeah.
The bad news is it's a SpongeBob extended universe. They're working on spin-offs for other characters.
Jesus.
Coming at you.
The man's not even cold dead in the ground yet, and you're already fucking...
R.I.P. Kenny.
Why?
This is written on the good news side, I guess, because there wasn't really a good news. So we'll switch up for a quick bad news. Bad news.
Okay.
Bad news. The Pirates of the Caribbean reboot has lost the Deadpool writers that were attached to the script.
Okay.
And more bad news. It's probably also going to lose the money that it was going to make.
Probably.
Who's it up for? What is that first word?
Are you sure you can't get credit for, like, an anthropology and an archaeology degree at this point, reading your own handwriting 3 weeks after it's...
Maybe. We're just going to skip that one. The joke wasn't that good anyways. The punchline was that Ben Affleck's not Batman anymore. That's the punchline. It had something to do with I assumed like it was the director, but I wrote his name at the time, and they said they were up for a Daredevil reboot. That was that. Okay, moving on. Good news. They're making an Are You Afraid of the Dark movie. It's happening. Or sorry, they're making a TV series.
Oh, cool.
Bad news is the movie that they were going to make is canceled. They were going to make a movie. That's why I was confused.
I mean, it worked as a TV show before.
I mean, yeah. Good news. Ridley Scott is developing a movie, or several movies, based on a series of Merlin books. Like a Merlin...
Okay.
Bad news. Shit, I have a new series of books I need to read now. Why would you tell me these exist? Do you know how many books are sitting on my shelf that I haven't read? A lot. Because I keep buying them. You're like, I'm going to read them. I want to read them, but they're still just sitting there, not being read. And now there's going to be a bunch of Merlin books sitting there, too. Way to go, Ridley Scott.
R.I.P.
What is that? Oh, okay. I forgot to put the I, but I know what this is now. Good news. The Loki series has a writer attached who used to work for Rick and Morty.
Oh, cool.
A Rick and Morty writer is attached. Originally, I wrote there was no bad news to this, but the bad news is that this writer is also the same writer that is confirmed to not come back for season 4. They wrote the Pickle Rick episode. More news.
I can understand that because that's something I'd want to instantly distance myself from. That became such a shit tier meme.
Yeah, but I mean...
And not even like internet picture meme. I just mean, oh, I'm Pickle Rick. We're a Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, I hear you say it all the time. I wear this.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even wear my Pickle Rick shirt anymore because I'm ashamed of it.
Good news. There's an Obi-Wan show in development for Disney+.
Cool.
Bad news. Where the fuck's my movie? Where's my Obi-Wan movie, huh? Get Ewan McGregor. I know he wants to play Luffy, but that can wait. That can wait! Go play Obi-Wan again.
That was like one person got that joke and he's on the podcast with you, Mike.
There's other people that have seen whatever version of Dragon Ball abridged, because there's an abridged version of the abridged series.
Naruto abridged.
This here's a fan-based parody based off a fan-based parody. Please support the official release. Good news. Ubisoft is developing a TV series based on its Skull and Bones franchise.
Okay.
Bad news. I forgot that was a game that's coming out.
Right?
That's that pirate game, that, if you're unaware.
Has been in developmental hell for the last umpteen years.
Yeah, it's been that long. I don't think they announced it like 2 E3s ago. Big games should take work. Good news, since it sucked, is that the Overkill Walking Dead game is dead now. They're not supporting it anymore. The console versions are canceled.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
What a monumental fucking failure, dude.
The bad news for the company is that I forgot that was a game. So what's it matter? That existed.
I wanted that to be good. I wanted it to be good so badly.
Well, you didn't get your wish.
Nope. As I don't most of the time.
Good news. Good news.
Lindsay Lohan crab walking naked through my bedroom. Lindsay Lohan crab walking naked through my bedroom. Lindsay Lohan... Okay.
Your dreams don't come true. Also, why do you want her crab walking?
It's a direct quote from Family Guy.
I know, but you're wishing for that. Good news, PS4's Dreams is finally releasing.
Okay.
Do you know where Dreams?
No.
Dreams is that like you can basically make any game in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like they've recreated like Dead Space and shit.
Yeah.
The bad news is that it's only in beta. Or early access. It's releasing in early access. This game that was the first game that we ever saw footage of on a PS4. It was announced at the PS4 reveal date. It's finally coming out in early access.
Do you figure they'll announce a release date and then announce the release date for the PS5?
At the same time. I'd believe it. Good news, Chris Hemsworth is doing a Hulk Hogan biopic.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of that.
Bad news is I don't think anyone wanted this.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone was like, hey, where's the Hulk Hogan movie? But we're getting it.
Who do you figure they're going to have play Bubba? You know
Will Smith. He can do anything.
No, you know what would be hilarious is having Calta play Bubba. Just a giant middle finger.
That'd be funny.
It would be really funny.
Bad news. Reggie Fils-Aimé has retired from Nintendo of America.
R.I.P.
There's no good news to his story. Good news is that the Halo TV series, they got a new director.
Okay.
The bad news is, of course, that this is the same director that just directed Robin Hood that came out this year. Last year.
That wasn't a good movie?
I never saw it. It didn't make any money.
Ooh.
I've heard it's not great. I have not seen it for myself because I've heard it's not great. Great news. Netflix has announced the sequel to A Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Called The Haunting of whatever the fuck the house is this time.
Okay.
It's going to be an anthology series. Going to take place in a different place. Now, bad news for you, but obviously great news for me as well. This means Mike was right. So let's just all give a minute. Mike was right. He knew what they were going to do with the series. You said, nah, they're not going to do that. They're going to stick with the house, or they're going to stick with the family. Nope, all new. Anthology series. And I even said they'll do The Haunting in some place. And what are they doing? The Haunting in some place. Good job, Mike.
I feel like it would be a more meaningful win if you remember the name of what they were doing. Or could read the name of what they were doing.
I did write it down, that's what I was checking. It doesn't matter, because the point was that's going to be The Haunting of some place. And every season is going to be The Haunting of some place. Just like I said they would do.
Oh, you're right.
Mike was right. Don't take this away from me.
Mike was right.
Rob, I have very little. Do you want to take this away from me?
When Rob was clearly just playing devil's advocate for the sake of playing devil's advocate.
No, like you weren't, because that was a conversation we had off the podcast.
Like I'm known,
for no reason.
Like I'm known to do. Like I didn't say that Godfather 3 was a good movie, even though I've seen all of 30 seconds of it.
Mike had one piece of happiness left in this world, and Rob was taking it. Please hand me your samurai sword.
No. Your legs ain't broke. No.
You're right.
I mean, maybe your toe. But
yeah, that's a family story. Not important. Good news. Space Jam 2. They announced a summer 2021 release date.
Okay.
Bad news. They're making Space Jam 2. LeBron James. Getting it.
Did we talk about how Space Jam 2 almost involved Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but we have talked about that.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't have been Space Jam. They would have named it, something like skating. Like, this is still going to be basketball, so that's why Space Jam 2.
Space Skate.
It might not even been Space. It could have been Looney Skate. Skate Tunes. Tony Hawk presents Looney Tunes.
Tony Hawk Pro
Looney Skater.
Tony Hawk Pro Skate Jams Def Competition Animated Throwdown 2013.
It would have been way before 2013.
No, I know it would.
Good news. Sylvester Stallone is making a dark superhero movie.
Okay.
Bad news, Judge Dredd. I'm just gonna... It's not a Judge Dredd movie, but just remember Judge Dredd. That's the last time he tried this.
No,
that was the last dark
right.
superhero movie.
You're right, and I hate
Unless
it.
you also... This wasn't... Yeah, it was him, right? In Spy Kids 3? We count that as a superhero movie? He's the toy maker in
Oh yeah, that's
Spy
right.
Kids 3.
That's right, he is. I just remember when George Lopez qualified as being an evil villain.
That was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
all those weird, trippy...
It was very similar, if you think it. They are very similar characters, actually.
Yeah.
And thanks to Spy Kids 3, that's why we have... what's that anime that everyone loves? Except people that like anime. They go into the video game.
Sword Art.
Sword Art. There you go. Good news.
I don't know about like that. Let's thank that Spy Kids for allowing Alexa Vega to grow up into a very hot adult actress.
Future people of the Me Too movement.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, stop.
Future people of the Me Too movement. These were Rob's words. I didn't say them. Gotta be prepared, Rob.
She's attractive.
Good news. The new Assassin's Creed is going to be set in Rome. Rome. They went from
Greece.
No, the bigger one. It's Africa, and there's also
Byzantine Empire.
where the pyramids are.
Egypt.
Thank you. We went from Egypt to Greece, now to Rome.
I just want to say, if you had led with pyramids, I would have gotten Egypt immediately. But then you did.
You got there, Rob. You got. That's all that matters.
You did bigger, and then also where the bigger and part of Africa, and I'm like the Byzantine.
The bad news, of course, that's basically just makes it Assassin's Creed 2, right? Set in Rome.
You're not wrong.
Good news. Good news is that they're making a Disney villains Disney Plus show. Got all the Disney villains and them
Okay.
doing shit. Bad news. So Once Upon a Time.
I just feel like
Once Upon a Time again?
I just feel like historically the animated kid shows with nothing but
It might be like I think it's live action. Good news. Pokemon Sword and Shield are coming out this year on Nintendo Switch.
I'm hyped.
Bad
for
news.
A real Pokemon game.
Be prepared to buy Pokemon Gun next year.
Pokemon Dagger.
Pokemon Bazooka.
Pokemon Wizard Staff. Pokemon Nunchaku.
Bad news. I gotta pee. Good news. Rob's gonna vamp for you guys.
Oh no, don't do this to me. I thought... God, I wasn't ready for this. You gave me no forewarning. You're terrible. Okay, Pokemon starters. I don't know anything about these Pokemon starters. Except that one is a fire rabbit, one is a water chameleon, and one is a grass monkey. And if you think that there's any chance that I'm going to do anything but pick said grass monkey and when I fight people play Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys as my Pokemon's walk-up music, you are sadly mistaken and do not know me as a person, because you bet your ass that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to trust people who choose the water chameleon. I mean, I guess it's a cool take, but the water evolutions have been off on the starter Pokemon recently. The last 2 or 3 gens, honestly. I just think they didn't make a whole lot of sense.
How's your vamping going?
Doing pretty well, actually. I kind of landed on something and ran with it.
What'd you run on?
Pokemon starters.
How Bulbasaur's the worst? The original 3?
No. How, if anybody thinks there's any chance that I'm not choosing the Grass Monkey, and every time I will mod...
Grass monkey.
Yeah.
That
the
funky monkey.
I will mod my game, so that's the intro battle music. I do not give a fuck. And anybody who chooses the water chameleon is possibly not going to be trusted by me.
I have a random song stuck in my head. And it'd be so random if I started singing it right now, so I'm debating if I'm going to do it. Literally, like, completely random, like, nothing to do with any of this.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm
So,
a tumor.
I don't think you would know the song.
Is it country?
It's country, yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, probably not.
Because you see, we got 100 gallons of sweet red wine, made from the biggest watermelons on the vine. Help yourself to some, but obey the law. If you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl.
Actually, I think I do know that one.
Tracy Bird, or Beard. B-Y-R-D.
I think it's Bird.
He sings that song. That's in my head for some reason. I don't know why. I was listening to it like 2 days ago. It popped in. I know all the words to that song. In case you wondered.
I feel like I know all the words to a lot of songs, but then when I see those posts that are like, gun to your head, you have to sing a song, and if you miss a word, you die, I just feel like I don't know any words to any songs.
I'm prepared. My problem would be choosing which one. Which one would I go with?
Oh, I got it. A, B, C, D, E, F,
I would just,
G.
if I was the gunman, I would just shoot you at that point. Like, nope, doesn't count. You're a cheater.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I need a full, properly produced song. Go. I would go with Thunder Rolls, 100%.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, rap god. See, the thing is, nobody knows what he says during the fast bit, so I can...
Yeah, would you be able to vamp those words fast enough? Would you be able to do that?
No, you're right.
Yeah, there you
Probably not.
Trying to get it through them so we can... part of the fast bits.
That's like where I fall off on the fast bit.
Yeah,
I can get to that.
Thunder Rolls would be my song. That was the first song I learned, even like before like ABCs and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Garth Brooks, put your shit on Spotify, alright? I want to listen to your shit. It's not on Spotify. Very offended.
I'm very offended.
Where were we? Good news. Respawn's new Star Wars game is going to be shown off at Star Wars Celebration later this year.
Okay.
The bad news, that is, of course, if EA doesn't cancel it beforehand. Because they cancel all the good shit.
30 seconds before they go out on stage for the presentation. Hey, by the way, we pulled the plug.
Good news. Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC has been confirmed.
Oh, cool.
It's going to happen. There's an interview with Nomura. You can read up on it. The bad news is that Kingdom Hearts 4 is taking fucking forever, man. It's been so long since Kingdom Hearts 3 released.
Wow.
Like, it's been like since January. Where the fuck is Kingdom Hearts 4?
Wow. That's what we in the biz like to call a fucking stretch.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah.
I thought that was funny. Call
Call of Duty X just came out. When are they coming out with the next Call of Duty?
The sad part is, you know, there's fucking people on the internet that are actually like what's Kingdom Hearts 4 at? That's what I was parodying there. You see,
What if-
that
what
was
if-
the art of satire.
What if they had Phantom dropped 3 and 4 together?
I would fly to Japan. I would rob a bank in Japan, and then give all that money to Nomura-san.
They've been sitting on Kingdom Hearts 3 since like 2012. And they were just like, nah.
Well, you see, that would be weird since they didn't officially start production on it until 2013.
That would
Know
be
your Kingdom Hearts facts, God.
darkness, darkness, light, friendship, trust, darkness, Keyblade, dark, trust, lightness.
Good news. Good, yeah, you got it. Good news. Finn Wolfhard is rumored to be cast in Ghostbusters 3.
Okay.
The bad news is, why the fuck are we calling this Ghostbusters 3? Is Dan Aykroyd there? Is Bill Murray there?
No.
That's a Ghostbusters 3 then.
I wanted to be a kid Ghostbusters with Bill Murray as like the soccer mom driving the Ecto.
I want it to be Bill Murray playing a kid. And no one addresses it the whole movie. Just Bill Murray as a kid.
Special like cameo of like Adam Sandler from oh god.
From Crescendo?
No, Adam Sandler.
Do you get it?
I get
Okay,
it.
so
I
making
get
sure
it.
you got it.
Adam Sandler from fucking
Jack and Jill.
Billy Madison
Like in the classroom.
And Bill Murray's character can't understand the fact that Adam Sandler's character, Billy Madison, is an adult.
That'd be funny. Good news. The New Mutant reshoots. None are planned right now. None are planned.
Bad news is they've given
Bad
up.
news is because it's basically canceled. They just haven't said it yet.
Yeah.
Good news. This is funny based on how we just went with the Bill Murray thing. Is that the Sandlot sequel TV series with the original cast has been pitched. It's been pitched and it's officially picked up at some streaming site. They haven't said yet.
You know, I heard they were going to do something like that with the Mighty Ducks, but then Goldberg.
R.I.P.
He's not dead.
He's in jail.
He's not in jail. He was in jail for one night. He's just out of his mind on crack cocaine.
The bad news, of course, is that they probably will not be playing kids in this this TV series. They're probably going to play adults. And like, what adults playing baseball? Who cares about that? Good news.
Give me something to turn on to go to sleep when it's not the baseball season.
The good news is that Borderlands 3 has been rumored to make an appearance at PAX.
It's all but confirmed at this point. If it's not Borderlands 3, Gearbox is going to be dealing with riots in the street.
The bad news, and this is only bad news for myself, is that it's all Rob's going to be talking about until it comes out. Save me, someone, please.
I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. I am as ready for Borderlands 3 as you were for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't know what that word is.
That's the level of anticipation and need I have for this game.
It's a bad joke. Good news.
Yeah.
It turns out that Johnny Depp is innocent in his interactions with Amber Heard. He was actually the one being abused. Bad news. Johnny Depp is still not innocent for his involvement in Dark Shadows.
Can I just say props to him though, on a real note?
No, for real. Like the fact that one, like he didn't just come out on all this to begin with. Like he was like, I don't want to hurt her character. Like he's a good fucking guy.
He didn't make.
And it's like, no, at this point, I
giant,
can't. I have to get this out there.
A raging publicity. Did you see the pictures of what happened to his finger though?
Yeah, like the bottle cut his like finger, like it severed his finger.
Yeah.
Did you see the black eye pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, like it was like so obvious. And hopefully, people will learn the dangers of
false
no
accusation.
offense to the Me Too movement, but the Me Too movement. I mean, like check this shit out before you all just bandwagon onto what other people say.
It's still. I'm for the Me Too movement, but it's still got to be innocent until proven guilty.
In the courts, it is.
I saw a video the other day, not so much.
Did you know that the fucking the Green Mile was based on like a fucking 12-year-old that got sent? That's fucking that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Don't want to get into that.
We've still got a lot to apologize
So bad
for.
news. Bad news. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell the second word. Wait a second. Anthem is bricking consoles.
Yeah.
It's
Just PS4s though, right?
PS4s.
Okay.
Unplayable. The good news, of course, that no one bought Anthem anyway, so it's not that many PS4s. Sales figures are bad on it.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, good news. Good news for some people out there. Maleficent is getting a sequel. Maleficent, what's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie movie.
I enjoyed that.
I thought it was okay. Bad news.
I don't know how it did financially or anything, but I
it
enjoyed it.
made money. Makes money back.
Oh, it did? Good. Good.
Bad news, of course, that the title makes no fucking sense with how the first movie played out. It's called like fucking Empress of Evil or some shit. No, the first movie just showed me, no, she was the good guy the whole time. You know how many people she killed? None. You know how many dragons she turned into? None. She made the Raven the dragon. Yeah. Which really pissed me off in that movie. That's like the one thing. She was the good person. And then she's like leading these fucking fairies and shit. And she's protecting the forest. And then now all of a sudden she's the Empress of Evil? Make up your damn mind, Disney. I had a lot of mini rants in this.
Yeah.
I like it.
Papa's working out his rage issues.
Good news. Emma Watson is rumored to be joining the MCU in the Black Widow movie. She's on the top of the list of people they want in there.
Hopefully she's going to be a character that sticks around.
The bad news, of course, that Emma Watson is still not my girlfriend. What? Stop playing around. I'm like, come on. You're fucking Belle and Beauty and the Beast. Come on. Come on. It's so obvious. I mean, it's like, stop playing. I'm not playing hard to get anymore. You can just come get it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Rob? What? What? Good news. Idris Elba is replacing Will Smith as Deadshot in James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie. The bad news, Idris Elba is still not James Bond. What are we doing here? It's clear he should be it. Just give him the role. It was funny. He was on he hosted SNL last week, and they did a one of their game show parodies. It's called "Can You Play That?" Based on how like you have to be like the exact like race and color and age and shit to play people anymore.
Yeah.
So like at the end, there's like when we come back from break, we'll see who can play James Bond, and so this character's like, oh, I know the answer to that one. Like he was just like, do you? It's funny. Good news. It's about time. I love the show, but it's time for it to go. Arrow's ending. Arrow's ending next season, shortened season. Finally going to wrap up its conclusion. The bad news, of course, is that the quality of Arrow ended in season 3. So we're a little bit late here. Good news. The Nintendo Switch is getting VR.
Yeah. Bad news.
Bad news. It's cardboard. That's not an exaggeration. No, it's literally cardboard. It's Labo VR. Have fun with that. I won't. Bad news. EA has decided not to do an E3 press conference this year. So you're not going to be able to get updates on all your Star Wars games and shit. The good news is that there's not going to be a boring sports segment this time. Don't need to learn about FIFA because I don't give a fuck. Good news. Marvel is making an animated What If series for Disney Plus.
Yeah. I saw a little bit about that.
Bad news is that first up, what if Thor 2 was good? Just let the laughs out. It makes me feel better about myself. It's the only way I feel happiness.
You went right for the jugular. You didn't. There's zero hesitation. It was like watching a lion go after a gazelle in the fucking Sahara.
Hey, they made the movie. They should have known better. Good news. The Master Chief Collection and Halo Reach. Halo Reach is coming to the Master Chief Collection, but all the games are coming to PC. So PC players can finally play any Halo that wasn't Halo 1 or 2.
And Steam, I believe.
Yeah, it's also coming to Steam.
Yeah.
The bad news, my PC, not going to be able to run any of them. Doesn't really affect me. But good for you PC gamers. Go update your drivers. Good news.
I need to
Good news,
update my
Rob.
drivers.
You're probably right, you do. Good news. Left 4 Dead developers are making a new zombie game, 4-player co-op. The bad news, it's not Left 4 Dead 3. It's just another game. Zombies.
They're just going to fix Overkill's Walking Dead game.
No, it has a title. I didn't write it down because I didn't think it was important. But good news, I guess. If you don't like celebrities bribing colleges to get their kids in, Aunt Becky got arrested.
Good.
Bad news, of course, that we can't find Michelle to break her out of prison. She's nowhere to be found. She's just not involved anymore.
Fuck the aristocracy.
Good news. The Lord of the Rings television series for Amazon is going to be set in the Second Age, which is 3,000 years before the movies. So, cool, fun, original story. It's going to be awesome. What, you not excited about it?
I mean,
Peter Jackson's involved.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Game of Thrones, but in whatever.
Middle
Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth.
The bad news, of course, is being set 3,000 years. This rules out the possibility of it being a Gollum origin story. I know. I was excited too, but our hopes and dreams are just gone now, man. I'm sorry.
Do you mean The Hobbit? I thought they covered Gollum's origin in The Hobbit.
Like Gollum's in The Hobbit, but I mean, like his origin, like him, like falling into the. It's just for the just fucking joke one, but no, I think it's either Two Towers or Return of the King has like the opening with him like finding the ring.
I got you.
It wasn't Fellowship. I think it was Two Towers. Don't quote me on it. Good news, they're making a Rush Hour reboot, which is going to star 2 females this time. All-female reboot of Rush Hour.
The TV show or the movies?
The movies.
Okay.
The bad news is that didn't really work for Ghostbusters, so I don't know why you think it would work for this. Ghostbusters was a better movie than Rush Hour to begin with. And
I was going to say... that guy's name is Nuke Duck.
Alright, bad news. Kojima has informed us that Death Stranding is behind schedule. Good news is it's expected. It's a fucking Kojima game. Of course it's behind schedule. No shit.
Good news, we can still blame Konami.
We can't.
Sure we can.
No, it's not their fault this time.
Sure we can.
And finally, the final good news, last news story that we're covering is that
Hold on.
To what?
Do you want to do the dumb thing? Do you want to do the dumb thing first and then just wrap on this last piece of miraculous, wonderful news?
No.
Okay.
No, because I think if you know, I don't want to say this point. If you know about the thing that the dumb thing is, like what, like you'll just find this shit hilarious.
Okay. Right.
So final good news that the longest running news story that we continuously update on previous podcasts, the James Gunn scenario has finally reached a happy conclusion. Beyond the fact that he's also making Suicide Squad and all this other shit, he's back in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woo!
Exactly, it's happening.
If the story hadn't broke literally 2 hours ago, we'd have had confetti and balloons at this moment. Just trust me, it's that big of a deal.
But I just saw some bad news. I got to throw it this way. There's some bad news attached to this happy news. And that is, of course, that it's only going to star Rocket because all the rest of the Guardians are dead from Endgame. They've all been snapped away, so... really, they should just call it Rocket of the Guardians, but it's Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Rocket of the Galaxy.
I assume you don't have your game prepared.
No, I knew we were gonna get along today.
We haven't reached 2 hours, man. We got through this shit good.
We did. I'm impressed.
Good news, bad news makes the news go a lot faster. That's one of the reasons why I went that way. The other is because I make myself laugh, and then sometimes I make you laugh, and I finally feel like I have worth in the world.
Stop.
It's true.
You have worth in the world, Mike.
I don't think so.
You
All right,
do.
moving on.
You do.
All right,
You do. Everybody comment in the comment section how much worth Mike has.
We've gotten like 3 comments in our entire history.
Whoever gets the closest.
No one's made it to an hour and 47 minutes.
Whoever gets closest to his actual monetary value in his bank account, his literal fiscal worth, gets the contents of his bank account.
Shoot lower than you might think. Okay. Okay. So, people do reboots a lot, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things being rebooted.
Yeah.
A lot of things from your childhood have been rebooted.
Like Hellboy,
Yeah.
Rush Hour, or
Now,
some of the other movies we've talked about recently.
Now, there are certain properties that you would think would never get touched again, just because they're just kind of weird to begin with, and then they kind of get back.
Tell me they're
Can you
not-
think of any things from your childhood, which are probably old at the time of your childhood, that you'd be surprised if they got touched again?
Okay, let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ben 10 because they've literally rebooted that one animated show 17 goddamn times.
That's not true. Some of they changed the animation styles, but like because like Ben 10 and Ben 10 Alien Force was in like the same like canonical universe, so I think it's only been rebooted twice at this point.
I think 3 because they've got a new one again.
That's what I think. This is the second reboot. So it's like original reboot.
No, because they're... I think it's 3. I think it's 3. I don't know why my gut's telling me 3. So
go like further back.
okay, first of all, throw me a bone. Are we talking movies or are we talking TV shows?
It's a TV show. The original property is a TV show.
It's not Rocko's Modern Life, is it?
Yeah, think older.
Because I know they are
Yeah,
doing
no, they made that. They made
Rocco's Modern Nightmare or something like that is what it's going to be called.
Are they making like a full TV series of it?
Yeah.
I knew they did the movie. Oh, that's awesome.
I mean,
Awesome.
it might only be like a limited run, but I think there's going to be a TV series associated with it.
Think of a property that you might have seen as a kid that was around before you were a kid.
Oh God, is it? Did it have Muppets
Did it have Muppets?
or puppet-like creatures? I can't think of the name.
No.
I can't think of the name. They were on an island or some shit.
Are you talking about Gullah Gullah Island?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Though I think that is getting a reboot.
Fern Gully? No, that was a movie.
Think something around like at least like 10 years before you were born. Properties like that.
Animated?
This property in particular is not completely animated.
They're not doing another Looney Tunes, are they?
No, but Looney Tunes, that's in the same realm. It's in the same realm.
Tom and Jerry?
All right, who made? No, they didn't make that. Okay. Try one more property, and then if that. Because if you say one thing, then I can lead you to a branching off point from there.
Is it in the same neck of the woods as Looney Tunes?
There's stuff in the same neck of the woods that I can then launch from that.
Johnny Bravo?
Older, Rob.
Tom and Jerry Looney Tunes, that's about as old as I get. Like,
I guarantee you give these names something that's like in that same realm.
Darkwing Duck? Gargoyles?
No older than that.
I mean, those started a solid 5 years before we were born or so.
You remember the channel Boomerang?
Flintstones? Jetsons?
Okay. What company made Flintstones and Jetsons?
Hanna-Barbera.
All right, Hanna-Barbera. But
Hanna-Barbera, yeah.
can you think of any like really weird properties from Hanna-Barbera? Like this kind of like weird outball, like what the fuck's going on with this Hanna-Barbera? That's not completely animated.
Harvey Birdman?
That's not completely animated.
Space Ghost.
No, that'd be good, but no, not Space Ghost.
Oh. Honestly, Space Ghost is what I meant when I said Harvey Birdman.
How can I direct this in this way? Alright, so it's a Hanna-Barbera property, I'll give you that.
It's not Scooby-Doo, is it?
It's... Did you ever watch Boomerang itself?
We didn't have that channel when I was growing up, yeah, so that's...
No, because they had like a lot of interstitials featuring the characters from this.
That's like part of the disconnect I think we're having here, because I didn't have Boomerang growing up.
Alright.
I've got it now, but I mean now, like, Boomerang plays like Dexter's Laboratory and stuff, which is still great.
If you get the Boomerang app on your phone, like, you can watch like Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes and that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, because they advertise it all the time. Okay, so there's this property that Hanna-Barbera made that had these people in like mascot costumes, which is why I was kind of confused with the Muppets thing. It was like kind of like can't.
Oh, okay.
It was this property called the Banana Splits. Are you familiar with the Banana Splits?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No, you just unlocked a door of like bullshit that I
forgot about?
That I assumed was Fever Dream. I assumed was Fever Dream.
No, it was weird as fuck, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I assumed that was dreams I had when I was a kid when I was super sick. Not even gonna lie right now. You just popped a lock on reality that is...
So like the Banana Splits, as you can think of, was kind of Fever Dreamish. You're not wrong there.
a
But,
little
it
bit.
was a kids-friendly show. They all, came in, they hung out. I think they played, cartoons or shit in between.
Yeah.
I
It was
can't
kinda
really
like
remember
a-
actually watching it.
was-
I mostly remember it from the interstitials on Boomerang. They just do weird shit.
Yeah, it was kind of a variety show type deal.
But it's coming back.
What the fuck?
Banana Splits is coming back, but not in the way you would think. No. Banana Splits is coming as a horror film on Sci-Fi. The Banana Splits are going to be a horror film on Sci-Fi.
Why couldn't we end on James Gunn? James Gunn! James Gunn! James Gunn!
Because that's just fucking fun. Who the fuck? It's like looking through shit and they're like, Banana Splits. But it's a horror movie. Yep, it's going to evolve. It's basically a kid goes to see a taping of the Banana Splits, who's a huge fan of the Banana Splits. And what's that bad horror franchise of games? It's going to be like Five Nights at Freddy's, but with the Banana Splits. Coming to Sci-Fi at some point. I think I have the news story up. Any other details I can...
I literally have a headache. I have a full-blown migraine because of the fucking floodgates of bullshit I denied being real for like 17
The 1960s kids show. It was also brought back in the 70s and 80s. Which is probably the stuff that I remember. Let me click on it. There they are. You want to see them?
Jesus
The Banana Splits.
Christ.
They are real.
Christ, Mike.
You probably had a...
Those things haunt my dreams. I'm not even kidding. I've seen them in the background of my nightmares forever.
Well, now you know where they come from. Is
What
that better?
the fuck? What the fresh fuckity fuck? Holy Jesus God.
Yeah, it'll be premiering this year via Warner Brothers Home Entertainment and later
No.
debut on Sci-Fi.
No. No.
The subject of a horror film will focus on a young boy named Harley, who, along with his family, makes a special birthday trip to see a taping of the Banana Splits TV show. But then things take a weird turn. Bodies begin piling up, and suddenly, Harley's fun day at a TV studio transformed into something far more sinister.
I've dreamt this. I fucking dreamt this. Warner Brothers, get the fuck out of my mind. I'm gonna start wearing tinfoil
Hey,
hats.
I'm pretty sure anyone who's seen the Banana Splits as a kid has also had your same nightmare. You're fine. Rob, are you okay? James Gunn. James Gunn. James
If there's ever a
Gunn.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Barbie crossover event, I'm killing myself.
Well, I got a new...
Because those two items were involved in one of my most vividly terrifying, viscerally unsettling nightmares of my life.
I once in a dream had werewolves attack my household, and then I took over like a mech that like I had as a toy and fought a werewolf mech to beat them.
Did you ever have that unfortunate shit happen when you were a kid and you were having a really bad nightmare and you woke up, but your
Grabbed my keys, put on a little makeup.
but your eyes were like stuck shut?
I've had that like happen like where like I like like there's multi-layered dreams. Had it like in that state where I can remember, but I don't think I was actually awake and not being able to open my eyes. But who the fuck knows? The brain's weird.
On this episode of Maybe, Rob suffered from slight sleep paralysis as a child. Oh my god, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm not gonna fucking sleep tonight now.
You know what might help? You know what might help?
No, fuck off, Mike. Fuck off. I'm ending the podcast.
I still have the audio recording. I still have the audio going.
We're the internet scholars, and this is the end of the podcast because Mike's a dick.
It's still gonna play. They might as well see it. It's still playing.
No,
No, it's going.
No.
Hold on. It's loading.
it's gonna make the audio quality crap.
It's fine. La 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 la. La, la, la,
I've heard this in my nightmares.
La, la, la. And soon you'll see it on Sci-Fi. Yeah, this has been the Internet Scholars. You guys be good, and may the Banana Splits hunt your nightmares as they're about to hunt millions of others when it comes to Sci-Fi and Warner Media.
Fuck.